Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to transform this big, boring village farm into something that looks a little bit more interesting. I'll show you how to turn this into this. So as you can see, we have a slight change from the original version of the farm. Now it looks a little bit more garden slash farm, but I absolutely love the change and it will fit in very well with the rest of the transformed survival village. And just to let you guys know, this will be the last component of the Transforming a Survival Village series. This is the last piece of the puzzle, so if you guys wouldn't mind, please do remember to like the video. I would really appreciate that. Even though this is the last part, I do still really love likes. If you like the video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I think that you'd enjoy all of my other content. If you subscribe, say hello down there in the comments section, and please do click the little bell next to the subscription button, and that'll ensure that you get all of my videos sent directly to your sub box. And please do remember that if you want to check out any more of my village transformations, check out the card system and the description below, and that will have the Transforming a Village playlist in it, and then you can see how to transform every single other aspect of a survival village. But why don't I actually show you how to make what we have on the screen right in front of us? So if you want to transform the farms, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some oak wood, some oak wood leaves, some oak wood fence, some oak wood stairs, some oak wood slabs, some wooden trapdoors, some buttons, some cobblestone, and some water. You'll also need some sort of hoe, seeds, and maybe even some grass blocks. It depends if we mess up or not. So once you have all of that stuff, and you have found a farm in which you would like to transform, as you can see, we have one right here in front of us. Well, the first thing we want to do with our farms is we want to soak up all of the water. So that means that we just want to place something where we have those water blocks, and that'll soak it up. We then want to destroy all of the grass and what used to be water blocks of the farm. So I did say grass, but I mean any of the dirt blocks. Basically, wherever we would have had something growing, destroy those blocks. So you are hollowing out the farms themselves. And also, like I said, destroy whatever you used to replace the water blocks. And you'll have two nice big empty spaces like this. Once you've got that sorted out, you now want to create a path between the two empty spaces right in the middle, and you want to knock out the two center blocks, combining the left-hand empty space to the right-hand empty space. The two rectangular shapes connect them together in the middle. We then want to place on top of the two oak wood blocks that we have here, on the left and right of the two empty spaces, we want to place oak wood leaves. Then we want to place oak wood slabs. Then in between these two blocks, we want to place upside down, and this is so difficult to place, guys, because we're using the slabs, but in between these two blocks, we want to have upside down oak wood stairs forming an archway like this, and we do want to have the oak wood slabs just coming off of the two bushes. So we want to have this sort of effect, but as I said, it is a little difficult to create that using the slab, so you may have to get a bit inventive. We also have to create some entrances to our little farm. The entrances are in these particular spaces. So where we have the front and back of the rectangular shapes, we want to knock out the three center blocks, 1, 2, 3, so like here, and at the back 1, 2, 3, here, and on the right one, 1, 2, 3 at the front, and 1, 2, 3 at the back. So we want to knock out all of these spaces. We want to destroy the middle space, and we want to place cobblestone in it, but we want to destroy the space left and right, and we want to place oak wood. So do that here, and we also want to do it here. We want to do it everywhere. So we're now going to come to the back. We're going to do the same thing here. Cobblestone here. We'll also do the same thing here as well. So cobblestone there and oak wood here. And we also want to place oak fence on top of the oak wood that we place. So place oak wood fence on top of the oak wood that we placed in the ground. So we want to have this. We also want to place on top of the oak woods that are attached to the oak wood fence, we want to place hedge on top of these oak woods. So we'll start with the front. Then we want to, in a very similar fashion as we had earlier, we want to place oak wood slabs on top of the hedge. We then want to place upside down oak wood stairs coming outwards from, and once again, it's so hard to do this without a solid block, but we want to place upside down oak wood stairs coming towards the center from each one of these, like this. And we still want the slabs. And then we want to connect these two blocks together right at the top with an oak wood slab that forms an archway. We want to do this also on the right hand side here, plus we want to do it on the back as well. And like I said, it's so difficult to do this just using the slabs, so you might have to use a different block in between. But we want to have this sort of effect right here. Whoops. Right here. And of course, like I said, at the back as well. So on the back, we'll also place the oak wood leaves here. Then we will place, I'll get the stairs placed. So you know what, I'll make the oak wood leaves double high. Then I'll place the upside down oak wood stairs coming inwards from each one of those leaves. And then I can feel free to destroy those leaves, and I can also place some oak wood slabs on top of the leaves like this. And then I can connect these two archways together right top, front and center like that. Now, next thing we are going to do is we are going to do the actual little farmland inside. Actually, you know what? First of all, we are going to dig an area inside of each one of the two rectangles. We're going to dig a rectangular shape inside of each one of the two patches of farmland. So we're going to dig out the outer layer of grass like this to form this shape, and this forms a path in which we can now walk around. We want to destroy this grass block, this one specifically, and this grass block, that one specifically also. We want to place water in these, and then later on we will place whatever crop we decide to grow in there. And I'm going to come to the right, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to knock out this predictable shape, digging all the way around the inside of this. Going to replace it with cobblestone, like that. Then I'm going to dig here, and I'm going to place water buckets like this, and I'm also going to dig just underneath the center connecting archway and place cobblestone inside of it. Once that is taken care of, it's now time for us to mess about with the rest of the place. So what we now want to do is we want to do this. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but we now want to form a pattern going around on top of the outer perimeter of oak wood. So say coming from outside of each one of the leaves here, we want to place an oak wood fence, and then coming inwards an oak leaf, then a fence, then a leaf. Then you'll find the two center blocks here. You'll need to place two fence, then an oak leaf, a fence, an oak leaf. You can see we basically just want to form a pattern going around our little garden slash farm. A similar thing here, like the area connecting the two farms together, we want to place a fence connecting them, then a leaf, then a fence. And then if we come through here, we'll place a fence, leaf, fence. So you can see, once again, we're adhering to the pattern. And if we come to the opposite end here, we want to fence, leaf, double fence in the middle where the entrance to the archway is, leaf, fence, fence. So we want to have this right here. Looks very, very nice. Now, we're just going to add, and this is optional by the way, you don't have to do this, add trapdoors on the outer parts of the farm where we have the leaves. So I'm going to add fence, and this, you might find that this is a bit over detailed. It's up to you. Add the wooden trapdoors onto the outer parts of the oak wood that have leaves on top of them. And everywhere else, on all of the other blocks, we are going to add, or I might leave these off, actually, because that might be enough. but you might feel the need to add buttons to the rest of this place, or maybe just add it to the corners, or maybe just don't add it at all. I don't know. I'm in a very weird spot where it's like, is this too much? Were the wooden trapdoors too much? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know which one I like best. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, hey, you know, it's always nice to add a little bit more detail, but then I look at it and I'm like, we've went too far. So I don't know, maybe like that looks great. I'm sure it'll look good whatever you do. And then all we'll have left to do after this is we'll just have to take the seeds, we'll have to take the diamond hoe or any hoe or whatever, and we have to dig the little farmland, and we just want to throw out some seeds into the farm. And I believe these are wheat, and you might feel the need to use some others, pumpkin, melon. I think that we have, is it turnips? Beetroot, that's it. And we have the beetroot as well that we can also utilize here in our little mini farm. But again, up to you, do what you want. Your seeds, your farm, your rules. And once you've finished, you will have this beautiful looking little farm that your little piglet friends will absolutely love. And it will look exactly like this. So you can walk through the little farmland a little bit easier. It's a little bit nicer. You can actually walk around. It's a little bit more protected as well. It's actually got walls. And of course, if you do have more than one farm, you can see that we have one farm here. I have another farm over here, which this villager is trying to drown himself in. Then you may want to do it to the other farm as well, or multiple farms, or however many you have, of course. That always applies. But you tend to have more farms, even if you don't have even if you only have like one of every building. I've found that sometimes you have multiple farms no matter what. But yeah, guys, that is the village farm. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do remember to smack that like button. I would really appreciate that. I honestly would. If you do enjoy the video and if you do like it, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, say hello down there in the comment section, and also do click the little bell next to the subscription button, and that will ensure that you get every single one of my videos sent directly to your sub box. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it might not happen. You guys know how YouTube is sometimes. If you enjoyed this series, please let me know down there in the comments, and let me know if you want me to do any other particular project. And by the way, if you want to make any more of the transformed village, of which we have here, this is the village complete. It looks so much different. I might actually do an entire video kind of like showing you guys what the village once looked like with what the village looks like now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Check out the card system in the description below for all of my other village transformations. Why don't I show you all of them? So obviously we have the farm that we just did, but we have the library. We have the butchers here. We have the church. We have the small villager house. God, I love that. We have the villager hut, which a sheep is in. I don't know how that even happened. Anything in there? No, we don't have another sheep in there. We have a blacksmith. We have the large villager house. The best view of the house, I think, is from the back here. We have the village nether portal, which I kind of added to the village, and another building which I added. We also added the ender temple, so I figured that the villagers could use those two things to kind of like make it complete. But anything else, and I'm not really too bothered about adding it. And oh, we also of course transformed the village well as well. Pun there, very funny. Anyway, that is the villager village. If you want to check out any of the other components of the village, do check out the card system in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.